Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinky, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that the Fed's chairman is warning about higher inflation, and because of that, all the markets have reacted negatively. The second thing I want to talk about is that why Bitcoin is going kind of sideways. Ethereum started to go up kind of nicely, and some other altcoins performing again well. And the third thing is that Bitcoin mining continues to strain Kazakhstan's power grid. So it looks like for Kazakhstan, it's a bit heavy now as the hash rate has increased quite significantly. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel but you would like to get the daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news, then the only thing you have to do is subscribe, bell button, all. That's it. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Check out the links under the video, many useful ones, and also a free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And now it's time to looking at the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is basically now kind of sideways, as I said, 57,000 at the moment. On the other hand, Ethereum almost in 7 days went up 10% and almost 7% in the last 24 hours. So we can see that Ethereum started to perform pretty well. When we're looking at the top coins, I mean the top performers, put it this way, then we see that Voyager token up 34%, Stacks is 25, Curve 17. So we can see that the altcoins started to gain very nicely. And when we're looking at the losers, not a lot. We have Shiba Inu, and there we have here Wax going down 5%, Shiba 8, and then Sia Coin 3. Basically, that's it. When we're looking at the Bitcoin chart, we can see that we still doing these sideways movements. We broke out of this trend line a little bit, and now maybe we start to use it sooner or later as support, and then we can go even higher. I have talked about it yesterday that I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin would go down to this 52,000 and touch it and then go up, but it's not mandatory, put it this way. So it can happen that actually it can break out, but I'm going to talk about soon about Ethereum's performance, Bitcoin dominance, and then we're going to discuss this further. Now let's move on to the first news, and the first topic is all about the statement what the Fed's chairman said, because he's warning of higher inflation, and because of that, the markets reacted negatively. Yesterday, we had the speech from Jerome Powell, the Fed's chairman, and here it is. So basically, the Fed today said that the inflation should no longer be considered transitory. Both stocks and Bitcoin reacted badly to the news. So Jerome Powell was saying that we tend to use the word transitory to mean that it won't leave a permanent mark in the form of higher inflation. He said, I think it's probably a good time to retire that word and try to explain more clearly what we mean. How he commented before adding that risk of inflation has increased. So now they're going, to be honest, it's not a surprise, right? But at least now they saying out this loudly. So Powell added that the Omicron variant of coronavirus poses downside risks to employment and economy activity and increased uncertainty for inflation, which also appears to have had a bearish effect on the market. So in general, which is I think very important, if this inflation is going higher and higher, people will look for alternative assets, and definitely apart from precious metals, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies could be the one what many of the people can pick. And so this is in the long term, as weird as it sounds, good for crypto. In short term, always when the mood on the market is negative, then there is definitely a drop. you could see it on the stock market. You could see it actually even in the Bitcoin price. It's not being too happy about it yesterday straight away. But on the other hand, we can see very well the altcoins, some of them performing just like Ethereum. And now let's talk about that. So why Bitcoin is going sideways? On the other hand, we have, of course, a lot of altcoins. They're doing pretty well here. And therefore, let's move on to the Ethereum chart real quick. And we can see this. Look at that. This is the daily chart here. But actually, we can go to the 4-hour one. Even shows it a bit better now because what happened recently. So I drew here this new trend line, which we have now touched for the third time, and let's see how we can break out. And definitely this one, the top blue one, it's the Ethereum all-time high, and we are very, very close to that line now. You could see, not like Bitcoin, Ethereum started to change its move on the 28th of November, and since that is going higher and higher and higher. So this is definitely looking good. Another thing what's happening, Bitcoin dominance, it's now start dropping. And if you do remember what I have drew here, and I showed it in a couple of videos before, you know, we have this downtrend in the Bitcoin dominance. And we had, we started to go up here, and we topped on the 20th October. And since that, we are going down. I'm sorry, I think I have to sneeze. I'm back in a second. Well, this is how it works when you record everything live without editing. And yeah, well, it's over now. But yeah, my nose was a bit itchy. Right, so back here, let's share the screen again. So you could see that, you know, we have this line here. If we would break this and continue, then definitely a huge all season can come. This is the bottom mark, 35%, which was the lowest Bitcoin dominance so far. So this would be crazy again when it comes down to here. But now we're watching this line first, and now we're staying on 41%. So yes, it's dropping. So alts are performing pretty well. And as I showed you here before, Ethereum is going up. Now we have, if we break this trend line, the next one would be the all-time high. And if we break all-time high, then it can maybe take over the lead. But it's a very strong resistance. So let's looking at, if we do so and we break out and we continue, then we can have a nice move. And yes, when we're talking about here, all these articles about that Ethereum performing really well, and look at the market all over, like the Bitcoin price, it's down like 1% when this article was written. Ethereum was up more than 5%, and S&P 500 is 1.9 down. Gold is 0.5 down. So we can see, and here also Bitcoin dominance falls. So this was all the reaction, what I talked about in the previous news from all the markets. But on the other hand, we can see that, again, the market cap of cryptocurrencies is started to grow again. If we check here, it's on the top somewhere. Yeah, I mean, slightly, a little bit. Let's do a quick refresh, but won't make huge change. So 2.6 trillion US dollar, but we do know it was down to 2.5. So yeah, we started to move now a little bit, and that was it. And yes, as you could see, that with Bitcoin we started to hesitate now, and I think we still can go now sideways a little bit, or even a bit more down, a bit up. But you know, when Bitcoin doesn't drop significantly, just doing this little steps up, step down, sideways move, then the altcoins can perform very well. And this is what has started right now. So I think it's important to keep an eye on the altcoins in December, which we have just started, basically. Right, and next topic I would like to talk about is all about Kazakhstan, because it's a bit it's starting to get heavy for them, the pressure from Bitcoin, because they have a problem with their power grid. So let's talk about that. Okay, so mining Bitcoin continues to strain Kazakhstan's power grid, as the article goes. So here is why. So even if Kazakhstan's share of Bitcoin network has remained 18% since August, it went up quite a lot, the network hash rate has increased 43%. So basically the hash rate went up a lot, and the price gains have brought additional pressure. So the miners have arrived in nearby Kazakhstan, have overtaxed the country's power grid so much that the government has gone from welcoming them to capping consumption and scoring auxiliary power from Russia, according to the recent story in the Financial Times. Guys, they need extra power now. From the start of the year to August, Kazakhstan has gone from accounting for 6% of hash rate on the Bitcoin network to 18, according to this CBECI. So that makes it the country with the second largest percentage on the network behind the United States, which have 35%, and leaves a sizable margin between it and Russia at 11%. So definitely the whole need for electricity to mining Bitcoin in Kazakhstan went up quite a lot since the beginning of the year. From 6% to 18%. It's now focused of mining in Kazakhstan. And the bonus now that the hash rate since August went up 43%. So now this is an interesting thing. But to be honest with you guys, Bitcoin has survived already so many things. Just the recent one, the problem in China back in May, when they said that the Bitcoin mining should stop in China. And there was the time when actually people moved to Kazakhstan, United States, and to other countries. And also that the hash rate dropped significantly. And Bitcoin totally survived. So I think so far so good. But now, according to this article, it's causing some problems to Kazakhstan at the moment. Okay, guys. That's it for today. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button and also subscribe to this YouTube channel so I can keep you guys up to date in crypto, in Bitcoin, because I think this is very important to stay up to date. The only way you can be successful on this market, and this is what this channel is for. Guys, I wish you a great day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.